Have you ever wondered why most people never succeed? Why do so many people die with their dreams still trapped inside them? Why do they live their entire lives talking about what they will do one day, only to reach their final day with nothing but regret? Think about it. How many people do you know who had big dreams but never took even the first step? How many people around you are just existing, not living? Why does this happen? The brutal truth is that most people never succeed because they don't truly want it. They say they want it, but their actions say otherwise. They want success as long as it's easy. They want it as long as it's comfortable. They want it as long as it doesn't require sacrifice, discipline, and relentless effort. They don't want success enough to fight for it when life gets hard. And life always gets hard. They don't want it enough to wake up earlier, work longer, train harder, and sacrifice pleasures for purpose. Most people never succeed because they care too much about what other people think. They are so afraid of being judged, laughed at, criticized, or rejected that they choose to stay small just to remain accepted. They choose to remain average because average feels safe. But here's the truth. Safety is the death of your dreams. Comfort is the enemy of your potential. If you live your life trying to please everyone, you will end up pleasing no one, not even yourself. Most people never succeed because they let failure break them instead of build them. The first time they fail, they quit. The first time they hear no, they give up. The first time they feel pain, they run back to comfort. But failure is the tuition you pay for success. It's the training ground that shapes you into the person capable of holding your dreams. If you quit after your first failure, you were never serious about winning. And here's another brutal truth. Most people never succeed because they procrastinate their entire life away. They keep waiting for the perfect time to start. They keep saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow turns into next week, next month, next year, and then it turns into never. The perfect time will never come. You create the perfect time by acting now, despite fear, despite doubt, despite uncertainty. Ask yourself this right now. Are you living like the people who never succeed? Are you waiting for motivation instead of creating discipline? Are you afraid to fail so you don't even start? Are you letting other people's opinions control your choices? Are you wasting your life scrolling, sleeping, and escaping from the reality you are meant to create? Be honest with yourself, because honesty is the first step to change. The truth is harsh, but it's the truth you need to hear today. Most people never succeed because they want instant results. They have no patience for the process. They plant seeds today and expect fruits tomorrow. And when results don't come fast, they declare it doesn't work, and they quit. But success is not Amazon Prime. It doesn't arrive in 2 days. Success is a slow grind. It's invisible progress. It's working for months, even years, with no applause, no recognition, no results, and still having the faith to keep going. Ask yourself right now, do you have that patience? Can you keep working when it feels like nothing is happening? Can you keep showing up when no one is watching? Can you keep training when you're tired? Keep studying when you're drained. Keep building when you're broke. Keep believing when everyone doubts you? Because that is what it takes to succeed. Most people can't handle that, so they settle for average. Most people never succeed because they never take full responsibility for their life. They blame their parents, their teachers, the government, the economy, their boss, their past, their trauma, their circumstances. And as long as you keep blaming, you keep giving away your power, because blame is easier than responsibility. Blame lets you stay the victim. Responsibility forces you to become the hero. The day you stop blaming is the day you take back your power to change your life. Another brutal truth is that most people never succeed because they never develop self-discipline. They live their lives ruled by their feelings. If they feel tired, they sleep more. If they feel lazy, they don't work. If they feel sad, they quit. But feelings are not facts. If you want to succeed, you have to act despite your feelings. Discipline is doing what you said you would do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Discipline is loving yourself enough to do what is required, not what is comfortable. If you can master discipline, you can build any life you want. Most people never succeed because they keep waiting for motivation to save them. But motivation is a liar. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. It cannot be trusted. Successful people don't rely on motivation. They build systems, habits, and discipline so strong that even when motivation dies, they keep moving forward. That is the brutal truth. Your success is not about how motivated you are. It's about how disciplined you remain when motivation is gone. Here's a question for you right now. Are you willing to live a life of discipline so you can die with pride? Are you willing to do what 99% of people won't do so you can live like the 1%? Are you willing to feel the pain of growth so you never have to feel the pain of regret? Because one day, you will realize that the pain of sacrifice is far smaller than the pain of regret. The workouts you skipped, the business you didn't start, the studies you delayed, the skills you never mastered, they will all become ghosts haunting you in your final days. Don't let that become your story. Don't. Let comfort rob you of the greatness you carry within. Most people never succeed because they fear rejection more than they fear regret. They would rather stay silent than speak up. They would rather stay unseen than risk being criticized. They would rather stay small than be laughed at for trying to become something bigger. But here's the brutal truth. If you fear rejection, you will never succeed. Because success is built on rejection. Every successful person has been rejected more times than you've even tried. The difference is they used rejection as fuel to grow stronger, to improve, to keep moving forward until they broke through. Most people take rejection as proof that they're not good enough, and they quit. Most people never succeed because they don't believe they deserve it. Deep inside, they carry limiting beliefs implanted by society, by family, by their own failures. They tell themselves, people like me don't become rich. People like me don't achieve big things. I wasn't born for success. And because they believe that lie, they never even try. But the truth is, no one is born deserving success. You build your worth through disciplined action, learning, sacrifice, and relentless effort. You become deserving by becoming valuable. You become valuable by building skills, by creating results, by solving problems, by serving others with your strength. Most people never succeed because they want to be comfortable more than they want to be powerful. Success requires you to do uncomfortable things every single day, waking up earlier than your body wants, working longer than your friends do, training harder than your mind thinks it can handle, learning skills that feel difficult, facing fears that paralyze you, sacrificing pleasures that feel tempting. Most people aren't willing to pay that price, so they choose comfort. But comfort is a prison disguised as paradise. It feels good today, but traps you in regret tomorrow. Ask yourself, do you want comfort or freedom? Because success is freedom. Financial freedom, mental freedom, time freedom. But freedom comes with a price, the price of discipline, sacrifice, courage, and unbreakable consistency. Most people want freedom without paying the price, and that is why they remain trapped. Most people never succeed because they give up when results are not visible. They don't understand that greatness is built in silence, in darkness, in invisible progress. The seed grows roots underground long before it ever shows a stem above the soil. Champions are built in empty gyms when no one is watching. Millionaires are built in lonely offices when no one believes in their ideas. Legends are built in silent pain when no one applauds their sacrifice. If you need applause to keep working, you will never become legendary. If you need recognition to stay disciplined, you will never achieve greatness. Because success comes to those who keep moving long after everyone else has stopped clapping. Here's the brutal question you need to ask yourself right now. Are you willing to keep grinding in silence when no one believes in you, no one supports you, no one claps for you? Are you willing to sacrifice years of comfort for decades of freedom? Are you willing to wake up every day and choose discipline over desire, action over excuses, growth over comfort? Because that is what separates the few who succeed from the many who only dream. Success is not reserved for the talented, the rich, or the lucky. Success is reserved for those who are willing to do what most people refuse to do. To keep going when it's hard. To rise after failing. To stay disciplined when they feel lazy. To stay focused when distractions scream their name. To remain unbreakable when life tests their limits. So now you know the brutal truth. Most people never succeed because they choose comfort over sacrifice, excuses over responsibility, fear over courage, and instant pleasure over lifelong pride. They keep waiting for the right time, the perfect plan, the easy path. But there is no right time. There is no perfect plan. There is no easy path. There is only now. There is only discipline. There is only action. Understand this deeply. Life will test you every single day. It will throw pain at you, doubt at you, failure at you, rejection at you. And every time it does, you are being asked a question. How badly do you want it? Will you fight for it? Will you stand back up when life knocks you down? Will you keep moving forward even when it feels like nothing is working? Because success does not come to those who are the smartest, the strongest, or the luckiest. Success comes to those who refuse to quit. You have to make a choice today that most people will never make. The choice to rise above your feelings. The choice to take responsibility for your life completely. The choice to act with discipline even when motivation is gone. The choice to believe in yourself even when no one else does. The choice to keep building in silence until your results make the noise. The choice to sacrifice temporary comfort for permanent freedom. The choice to become the rare person who doesn't just talk about their dreams, but builds them brick by brick, day by day, no matter how hard it gets. Imagine your future self looking back at you right now. What would they say? Would they thank you for the sacrifices you made today? Would they feel proud of the strength you showed today? Or would they look at you with regret, knowing you had every chance to build the life you wanted, but you let comfort and excuses steal it away? Don't be like most people. Most people are weak, not because they were born weak, but because they choose weakness every day. They choose snoozing over waking early. They choose scrolling over studying. They choose comfort food over discipline. They choose gossip over growth. They choose pleasure over purpose. They choose later over now. And that is why they remain stuck in the same place year after year. But you are not most people. You were not born to live a small, comfortable life. You were born to rise, to conquer, to build, to lead, to inspire, to become so strong that your very presence gives others hope. You were born to leave behind a legacy that proves what is possible when a human being decides to use their full power. So make that decision today. Decide to never settle for average. Decide to never choose excuses over action. Decide to never let fear decide your future. Decide to do the things you know you need to do, even when they are hard, even when they are painful, even when no one understands you. Because at the end of your life, when you look back, you will not regret the sacrifices you made to build your dreams. You will only regret the dreams you never built because you chose comfort over greatness. That this is your life. This is your time. Break the cycle of mediocrity. Stand up, take control, and build the life that only disciplined warriors will ever experience. Because the brutal truth is, Most people will never succeed. But you are not most people. You are the one who chooses to rise.